Hi, Caspar on the 8th of October 2019. We're far north-east Italy here, Colli Orientali in Friuli, and unusual wine, 2011 Vicorosso from a winery called Ronc di Vico. I've been there actually. It's a very small operation, but perhaps most importantly, the owner and winemaker, the protege of Enzo Pontoni at Miani. And those that know about Friulan wines will realise that's a pretty big deal, because Pontoni's kind of a god in that region. This wine is mostly Merlot, a little bit of Refosco, or to give it its full name, Refosco del Peduncolo Rosso, which is a northern Italian grape related to Marzemino, Tiroldigo, a lot of those snappy, fresh, interesting northern Italian red grapes. We sold this a long time. In fact, we sold a couple of vintages of this wine, 10 and 11, I think. Did we sell any others? Can't remember. Great value. Super value. So let's have a look. You know, it's deep colour, it's still nicely red, but it's pretty much opaque at the core. I opened this, what's the alcohol on that? 14, and I opened it an hour ago, possibly. Let's give it a sniff. Well, there's a real sort of slaty graphite aroma coming off it. It's really quite pronounced. And then beneath that, the fruit is rather dark and brooding, and it the whole thing has quite a rooty sort of character, licoricey, earthy character. There's a distinct smell of almond to it as well. Interesting almond nuance, and something like a bonfire aroma, smoky bonfire. Very interesting complexity. It's yeah, and dark plum, principally plum fruit, but so much else going on. It's got that sort of sweetness of you find in unsmoked pipe tobacco. Oh, there's a particular note of dried herbs to it as well. It's really distinctly, very distinct, perhaps even a cocoa aroma. Right, try the palate. Oh, that's a cool wine. That's a wine of great direction and intent. It's a dry thing. It has a little bit sort of sweetness of fruit at the front, and then really becomes largely about this fabulous fresh structure and great mineral sort of thrust to a long finish. It's very controlled wine, good definition on the palate. Lots of almond again, that dark plum fruit, and the tannins are fine, super resolved and integrated, and become nippy grippy towards the back, really fresh and energetic. It's a great energy at the death here. It's a wine that I think, you know, give it some food and a bit of lamb or something like that. Sausages, perfect. Gosh, it's an interesting thing. Yeah, it's aging fine. I don't think there's any massive hurry to drink it up, I must say, judging by both the colour and what I've experienced on nose and palate. Really, really interesting and very particular. I mean, I think in a blind tasting it would throw a real curveball. Actually, I think people would struggle to get it. It's almost got something of the Austrian, those fabulous Austrian snappy red wines that have that, let's say, that crunch, that snap, and a bit of the almond character as well. I think for the money, And when I say for the money, I think probably including duties and taxes, not much more. I mean, I don't think it breaks the 20 quid barrier. I think, you know, 16, 17 quid probably when we offered it. I think that offers a big bundle of value, I must say. Really interesting, classy, quite cerebral wine actually, on the cool end of the spectrum. Yeah, so okay, that's been 2011 Vicorosso from Ronc di Vico in Friuli. A really interesting glass of wine, I must say.